Hey YouTube, what's up? I thought I'd make a little video. I think I'm about to be on my third starter for my Minari paramotor, and I'll show you what I found. I've already taken it apart and I put it back in the field and I put it back together. I cleaned out some of the shavings, but I'll show you where they were, show you what's up, and go from there. So first thing I'm going to do is just take this the harness, detach the harness from the frame right here at the top. It's a 5/32 hex bolt, and I'll back it up the nut on the other side with an 8mm. So I'll show you that. Hopefully that will get it. Put that in there. There, we got that out of the way. We can access the starter, and I'll show you what I found this time. I have no idea why it did this. It was a new starter that one of the springs broke in the previous starter, but if you look, I'll open it up here in a minute. There's two screws here that keep the center section of the interior from rotating. And those screws sheared off, and I'm pretty sure that's, after my last flight, I noticed I had prop damage. Right, and right here I've done super glue and baking soda already. Probably need to clean that up and check the balance if I can. Got to get a balancer now. I knew I'd need one eventually, but I'm sure one of the heads that sheared off is probably what got into my prop. But yeah, that's not right. So I'm going to take these guys off, see what they are. So it's let's see, a little bigger than a quarter, 3. I don't know if that's 3 millimeters or what, but it's a 3 that fits it. So we'll put it in here. I may have to do this. Break that one loose, and I'll get the rest of it here in a minute. So it's cleaned out now because, like I said, I took it out in the field. But here's what I found. I found shavings. This, I don't know what it's, not plastic, composite material. This has been cut into by the hub here. If you look, there's a lot of powdery debris. This was full of shavings where it had cut here. I think what had happened, best I can tell, is these bolts that kept that attached and from spinning also kept it pulled forward to the front, and when they sheared off, this was able to float in there, and so when it wasn't held at the right standoff distance, and it went back in, and this guy just shaved that off. And if you look, there's, yeah, it's I don't know how well that's showing up, but that's all warped, cut up, whatever. So actually the springs, I'm pretty sure, are good, and the assembly's good. It looks like the tips of some of this part here have been shaved, cut off by the hub, but actually the assembly inside's probably good. It's just those have been sheared off. So one thing I might be able to do is drill out. Here's you can see the bolts that were in there that sheared off. Might be able to drill those out, do an ease out or something, and just replace those. Again, I'm not sure why that happened, but it sure did. Got into the prop too. So get this off. Let's see if I can swap this out. Use parts from that, and maybe this, and build a new one. Okay, the trick seems to be getting this small spring in there. I think I figured out how to do it. Let's see. Let me get the camera set up where it's about right. So I got it started, and I think the way to do it is just to work it around. Always taking care to keep it in there. There we go. We got it. Now what I don't know is whether I should have that in any extra tension or what. I think it's in plenty of tension or whatever already. So that's good. Let's set this over here. So we might manage in scavenging a good starter out of two broken starters. Okay, those are Those are free moving. Keeper pins holding it down. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Who is that? Matthew McConaughey? Okay, let's see. We got two of these. That one's wallowed out, so we'll do this one. I think we gotta wind it a little bit more. Pretty sure it should retract to that line. It's not even close to doing that painted on line. So my guess is there's a painted on line. This is the cord that came with the starter. My guess is it should retract to there at least. Let's try that. There we go. I think that's it. Let's tighten this puppy up. So we seem to have one we can put back on. Got a new one coming tomorrow. Okay, so I've got my most of my evening chores done. Time to put this back together. Got a new starter coming in the mail tomorrow, but so I got this guy. Let's put it back on. Let's put it on. Let's see. Let's lower that a little bit lower. Ow. Put it on here. So just putting a little CA on it, trying to do this all one-handed. Or super glue, I guess I should say, for the folks that might not know what CA is, CA glue. And let's see if I can pull this far enough to reach my kicker. That ought to set it nice and good. Back in place. So here's our attachment that goes on the frame. Frame tube goes right in there. So we'll just take those off and put it back on, and we should be good to go. Okay, there we go. Got that. And I think we're good. Here's my strobe little box. I don't know what that came with. Something in the RC world. Put 3 9-volt. It's got 3 9-volt batteries in it. It's just got a rotary switch for a lamp that I wired up. A JST connection in case I want to put a LiPo on here instead of this setup. And oh, that was drug across. That's from scooting around in my pickup bed. I hauled it back and forth to Oklahoma. Basically, we got our strobe. So I think we're ready to fly, get our new starter tomorrow. So that's the repair. Second starter, third starter coming tomorrow.